Welcome back to the Daniel Plan Kitchen. Right now we're going to be talking about our brains and how to feed our brains. Actually, our brains are the most expensive real estate in our bodies. And what are our bodies except vehicles to carry around our brains? This is where it all happens. So for a healthy brain, we have to feed our brains well. We're going to talk about a brain smoothie in just a minute, but in general, with the brain, it's only 2% of our body weight. But it's amazing that our brains actually consume 20 to 30% of the fuel that we eat. So that fuel needs to be really good and really healthy. Fruits, nuts, healthy fats, vegetables, lean protein, healthy dairy, herbs and spices are all on the list of healthy brain foods. And by the way, on the Daniel Plan website, you will find on the good food shopping list little asterisks for Dr. Daniel Amen's brain healthy food favorites. So be sure to check that out. Now in terms of fruits, right here we're going to be adding blackberries and blueberries to our smoothie. Anything with this much color, you know it's got to be healthy and good for you, full of antioxidants. We have green spinach, and if you think, ew, spinach in a smoothie, no, I promise, you won't even know it's in the smoothie, but you get the great benefits of these leafy greens. Very, very good for our brains. Also, we're going to be making our smoothie today with homemade almond milk. Almonds are great brain food, and almond milk is the same thing. So if you're going to buy almond milk, be sure to read the label and make sure there's no extra additives like sugar or carrageenan and things that are unhealthy. In fact, the best way to make almond milk for homemade smoothies is to make homemade almond milk. It's simple to soak your almonds overnight, raw almonds, puree them in a blender, strain or not, and then you'll have a couple of days worth of almond milk smoothies. It's wonderful. There's actually a recipe in the Daniel Plan cookbook that you might enjoy. Also, we're going to be adding a little bit of protein and a little fiber and some cinnamon to our smoothie today, our beautiful brain smoothie, as I've decided to call this. And cinnamon and warm spices give us a lot of kick, a lot of bang for the buck. Cinnamon, it's not just for tasting good, there are a lot of health benefits to adding them to our foods, especially a brain smoothie. And options in terms of protein powder, you might choose a whey-based protein, egg white, or if you prefer not to consume dairy, you can go ahead and use a plant-based protein powder or use something like hemp powder or hemp seeds or chia seeds. Like I said, the seeds are very high in protein as well. So let's go ahead and make our smoothie. First, we're going to add about 8 to 10 ounces of almond milk. Then we're going to add about 3/4 of a cup of blackberries and blueberries. Now these can be frozen, that's fine. In fact, the frozen gives you a nice frothy, frosty, thick feel to your smoothie. So it's about 3/4 of a cup. We're also going to add a banana. Bananas, of course, are high in potassium. They're a healthy carb for our brains. In fact, whenever I peel a banana, I think of Dr. Amen because he always says bananas are great brain food. So that'll give it a nice frosty feel as well. About a teaspoon or a teaspoon and a half of cinnamon. I am using a little bit of some protein powder. I add a little bit of extra organic fiber because we all need more fiber in our diets and most Americans don't get enough fiber. And then I'm going to put in a big handful of spinach. And while it may change the color a little bit, you won't taste it at all. You just get the tremendous health benefits of leafy greens. We're going to go ahead, turn on our blender. There we go. Gorgeous color. Anything with that much color, you know it's going to be good for you. And that's all it takes. So start your day off right with a beautiful brain smoothie and you'll be able to think and function all day long, just like you need to. In fact, look at that great color. Like I said, be sure to check out the Good Foods shopping list on the Daniel Plan website and look for the asterisks of the good brain foods as outlined by Dr. Daniel Amen. Also be sure to stay in touch with us via Facebook and let us know what kind of smoothies you're putting together to feed your brains in a beautiful way.